is everyone? Right, better today? It's the third day, eh? Yes. Gotten over the jet lag. Yes. Okay. I would like to share with you a story. And this story has 4 pieces that come together to form the beginning of a new possibility for my island, the island of Aruba. So let me begin by sharing with you a personal conversation I had last year with a key policy advisor of the then Minister of Education and Justice. He said to me, "We are a small island. We have a vision of what we want and where we want to go. We have strategies, we have reports, and we have the funding. We even have experts. And we have our own people who are smart, highly educated, and all want the best for our island." And at this point, he paused and looked straight at me. With pain quite clearly mirrored in his eyes, he said, "But we cannot work together." And he continued, "In my years in government, there's one thing I've learned, and that is that collaboration is the key to success, and non-collaboration is the key to disappointment, to unnecessary delays, and ultimately to the dissolution of efforts and shipwrecked initiatives." This was a critical conversation, and out of this tension came the call to prepare leaders who could collaborate. That was April 2013, and the conversation laid the context and provided the authorization for a new consciousness to become explicit. The second part of the story of a new possibility happened a year earlier. In 2012, the then Minister of Economics and Social Affairs held her first Women in Power National Conference in Aruba. One keynote speaker swept us up with her evocative language and tantalized us with a vision of a world of expanded planetary consciousness. Dr. Jean Houston beckoned us to see and feel what wants to emerge in the world, to be not only witnesses, but to be social artists who see the world as a canvas and paint new possibilities of being and working together. This was a critical seeding of consciousness, a consciousness of expanding, of allowing, of being present, of listening to the heart, and of being attentive to that which seeks expression. And it is into this field of consciousness that the policy advisor's yearning for collaboration fell. Whilst this story evoked a consciousness of new possibilities at a global planetary level, another part of the story was shaping at the local and organizational level. I want to share with you a third puzzle piece, and that is the part of timing and natural fit. In that same year, a newly appointed rector of the University of Aruba revealed his vision of an enlightened Aruban society and the university as an agent in helping to create a more expanded consciousness and a deeper awareness of ourselves as a people and as a nation. He made it clear that our university's mission was to offer education that would help us move from a leadership paradigm of command and control to a paradigm of flow, of enlightened leadership. And so here we have now the pieces of a deep need, a larger encompassing vision, and a leadership whose timing is in tune with the zeitgeist, or the spirit of our times. These elements called into being the story we are now piloting at the University of Aruba, our first professional development certificate, a PDC program called Educational Leadership for Collaboration. The program, which focuses on leadership in the educational system, is a result of a major collaboration with a consultant called Janet Sanders, who's a social artist and whose life work and passion is the transformation of education so that the new possible human can emerge and fulfill its potential. We met each other and forged a working relationship thanks to the power of the internet and many free Skype calls, and thus we were able to develop the program with speed, connection, and intensity. This PDC program is based on a model created by Robertson Work and Janet Sanders, which blends the integral development work of Ken Wilber and the social artistry framework of Jean Houston. The knowledge and practice of leadership for collaboration touches 4 quadrants. At the individual level, the personal and the interpersonal aspects, and at the collective level, the cultural and organizational aspects. On the personal level, leaders learn to become more self-aware, to articulate their own personal vision, and to develop a personal learning agenda. At the interpersonal level, leaders gain a more interpersonal awareness through learning a whole set of facilitation and coaching skills. On the cultural level, which moves further out into the collective sphere, leaders learn about tapping into the cultural intelligence of the whole. And on the organizational level, leaders are required to do action research in their schools or organizations as a practice in improving a single problem or one aspect of their vision. We are now moving through this program with 26 leaders representing the educational chain, all the way from kindergarten principals to secondary school principals, vocational school and community college deans, night school principals, to the school board, and to policy advisors in the Department of Education. We have an international faculty of 4, and I serve as the counterpart coordinator. We are all staying connected across continents and oceans through the use of EDU 2.0 as a forum and a digital location for resources, and also as an exchange for our research into collaboration. And at the end of this year, our expectation is that we will have created our own Aruban model of collaboration. Just last week, we completed our second of 4 3-day seminars spread over 9 months. Allow me to share with you one participant's reflection of this seminar. And he wrote, "This group of people, faculty and students alike, radiate respect, acceptance, tolerance, and authenticity. I feel we have again grown closer on a human level. We listen to each other. We talk and laugh with each other and not about each other, creating a feeling of trust. I think that this synergy is a real strong component of this course, probably the most important requirement for collaboration. This too is an example of not only munching over theories, but experiencing them from within. Is this where passion for collaboration is conceived?" Participant reflections like this, and many others of such quality, strengthen my conviction that this is a consciousness from the heart that will take us over the edge of our current paradigm and into a world of new possibilities of being and working together. Thank you.